I think this is actually the best I have looked. Look at my hair. Hi loves! Welcome and welcome back to my channel and to a sit down beauty video. Who is she? Who is she? She is her. She has always been her, and she is me, and me is back. Hi loves. If you're new here, hi, my name is Carrie. I make girly glam and slightly ratchet content online. I'm so excited to bring you guys this video, unsponsored, completely unplanned. I'm going to be giving you guys this hair review on a Eunice half wig that I am, spoiler alert, obsessed with. I am getting married in October. I want a nice hair piece to wear to my wedding because my hair is all over the place. I'll explain that as I get into the wig. 80%, maybe 90% of the time that you see my hair in content, it is not all mine, okay? I was born bald. I literally had no head hair, no eyebrows, no eyelashes. I was a preemie. I literally had no hair. And as an adult, I still feel like that. So I did buy this wig with my own money, completely unprompted. Again, this is unsponsored, but this is a little bit more money than I'm used to spending because most of my wigs are like 40 bucks from Amazon, and I just have ways of finessing cheap wigs to make them look more expensive. But there are a lot of cons with that, including the longevity of the hair, not being able to heat style it, being able to kind of clock it a little bit more in person than you can online. So that's my little background for that. But if you want to get into the specifics of the wig review, just keep watching. I'll show you guys what the wig looked like before I even put it on, how I styled it, how I put it on, my thoughts, pros and cons, all the jazz. So keep watching. But before you do, you better subscribe. I'm coming back with a vengeance on YouTube. So subscribe. Make sure that you check out my other beauty reviews. A lot of my hair content on my past videos gets a lot of traction. So I do have other reviews already for different wig companies, hair extension companies. So if you're looking into hair things, I got you. Check out my playlist. And I'm gonna stop rambling and let you guys get into this review. All right, we are starting with my actual hair. If you're new here, I have like 3C, kind of 4A, kind of 3B. My curl pattern is not the same throughout my head. I have fine hair, so my hair isn't super thick, but this is my hair after like 2 days of a silk press. My length has come a long way. My frizz has kind of come some way, but not as long. Essentially, I want to find ways to not have to do my silk press all the time, and also to give my hair a little bit more volume, because I find that my hair looks even thinner when it's not curly. So in an ideal world, we would be doing this process with curls in and my hair already twisted, but the world is not ideal right now. So all I'm gonna do is I'm gonna fix my part. I'm gonna section off like the top of my head, but not this edge area that's growing in. We're gonna do the same here. Almost like you're gonna create a diamond on the top of your head. The same small sections on the back. And you wanna do the back because you obviously need to like cover the wig. So we're gonna look a little crazy, but here's our top section. Then I am going to braid the other sections of my hair. Now again, in an ideal world, I would probably keep my hair in smaller section braids and kind of like a little protective curly style where I don't have to worry about my hair at all. But since it's already loose and straightened, we are just gonna do 2 braids. Okay, once we feel like Pippi Longstockings, I am just going to take one hair tie and kind of put my braids into like a little updo situation. I'm wrapping my hair almost as if I'm putting it in a ponytail, and then I'm just going to tuck everything in like this. So we got a little fake chignon updo thing situation. Whatever's gonna keep your hair in place. Now while I'm looking crazy, let's talk about this wig. I actually ordered this from TikTok Shop. I spent my own money. This is not a sponsored post. I want to test out wigs, specifically half wigs for my wedding because I am getting married in October. At my best friend's wedding last year, I loved my hair. I did it myself and it was really like unprofessionally done with a $40 Amazon wig, but it looked great and it stayed the entire night. If I leave my hair out, I know it's gonna frizz. So I want for the front pieces to stay out because those worked for me during her wedding, but find a better wig than a $40 Amazon wig in order to wear for my own wedding. So this is my test run. Again, this is from Eunice. and this is 100% human hair. Now the only difference between this wig and wigs that I'm used to, other than it being like actual quality wig, is that this is a kinky textured wig. I typically wear wigs that are already like silky texture, and I feel like you can tell the difference, especially because my hair frizzes so easily. So I want to test this out to see if this is a better blend, but I'm still going to straighten it a little bit just to get it closer to my hair texture. Let me pull up exactly what I ordered so that I can give you guys the full tea. I ordered the Blend Natural Unice Upgrade V-Part Glueless Kinky Straight Human Hair Wig. And I did 250% density because I want my hair to be thick. I want to look like a pageant queen. And I ordered the longest length. So I did 26 inches because I knew I was probably going to add like some curl or styling to it. The wig came with this nice satin wig bag. And it did come with a wig cap, which, fun fact about me, I have never used wig caps. My sister was making fun of me recently because we were doing a wig exchange at her bachelorette party, and I had said then that I never wear wig caps. I have a big head, I get headaches, it's not for me. But they also did bring like a little edge band and a edge brush. So if you want to install this professionally, you can. However, now that I'm thinking about it, do you wear wig caps for half wigs? Is that a thing? Maybe, but it's not for me today. This again is the kinky straight texture. It looks like a full wig with the amount of hair that's on it. So I appreciate that, especially as you're combing and styling, you're gonna lose some of your density in your wig. So if you can get it more dense, I say go for it. This is slightly lighter than my hair, which is an issue that I always have, but I'm going to test it out without coloring it or anything like that. And I used to not know what a half wig is, so if you're not sure what it is, it literally is half of a wig. So the intention is to leave hair out. So it does come with this band in the front that you're going to cut. On the inside, you have combs, which can really help to secure where your wig is sitting, but it also has the clips. It feels like the wig cap itself is stretchy, but then it also has not only a band that's adjustable so you can tighten the wig, it also has texture on the bottom, kind of like when you get bras that are no slip, so that your wig's not shifting, and it has a drawstring. So all of the things, so that if you're ever concerned like I am that your hairpiece, your fake ponytail, your fake wig, whatever, is gonna fall off in the middle of the day, the concern is null. Before I put it on, I'm gonna cut this first just so that I don't risk cutting my own hair. So now it opens up this little half wig, and it actually makes it a little simpler to put on. Essentially, fix her. You're gonna make sure your hair is gathered. I'm gonna use the combs on the side, tuck those in, and the last thing I'm gonna do is secure the drawstring, because now that the hair is no longer connected at the front, you need a stronger anchor near the back, or else it'll be too loose. So we're grabbing the drawstring, tightening her, and tucking it in, and we now have a full head of hair. And when you take your leave out, there's no harsh wig line. What the TikTok girlies have been doing is tucking their hair behind their ears like this, so you don't have to worry about a blend. And this is the wig without any additional styling. Wig who? Wig who? I think this is actually the best I have looked. And the one call out that I will say just off the bat before I even straighten this, I think it's a smart choice to go with kinky straight if you have any type of curl, as opposed to like yaki straight or like the silkier textures, because again, you can straighten this to get it a little bit more straight, which I'm about to show you guys. But even without doing that, I feel like my hair blends better with this than if it was silky straight and then you saw like the frizzy leave out. I'm actually really kind of mad at myself that I haven't done the half wig sooner. And again, I'm clipping these into my hair. I think if you want to be even more protective, you would wear a wig cap. So maybe I should explore my foray into that. But for now, we're clipping it like it's a hair extension and keeping it open. Here is my hair before styling. But to get it to be really sleek, we're gonna move into styling. I'm gonna try my hardest to not do too much with my actual hair because I don't want heat damage, hence why we're wearing this half wig. So we're gonna try our best to move my hair out the way. I am gonna go in with one of my favorite heat protectants of the moment. This is by IGK. I love IGK hair. This is their Good Behavior Smoothing Spray. They do make this in a regular spray, but I kind of like the aerosol just because I feel like it covers more of your hair easier. And this has heat protectant up to 450 degrees. 24-hour frizz control, keratin-like treatment. Love this. So we are just going to spray this on the wig. Again, trying my best to avoid my actual hair. And then we're just gonna style like usual. She is actually dense, so we're gonna see how long this takes to do this. I won't bore you guys by showing you my whole head, but essentially I'm taking small sections just as I would if this were my actual hair. I'm gonna stay at 390, even though, again, this is human hair, so you can heat style it. And I am gonna go through and kind of try and get a little bit more smoothness out of it and a little bit of a curl with my flat iron. So I'll do like 1.5 passes. I wish my hair was this thick. Look how long. And you can see too how much longer this hair just got. Now I love a good long wig because I feel like it's more femme, but you can also, I think online it's like recommended to do the 24-inch. I was like, go big or go home because I can always cut the wig if it's too long. Oh, and for reference, this wig I think was like 170, which is honestly not the most that I've ever spent on a wig. But the one time that I did spend more than that on a wig, I regretted it. So I am not a pricey wig purchaser, but I think 170 is not bad, especially for 250% density and 26 inches and human hair. Look how cute she is. So I'm gonna do this type of styling with the rest of this wig and I'll be right back. Guys, look at my hair. I am in love, and I'm honestly like kind of upset with myself that I hadn't done this sooner. I am so upset. Be prepared to be sick of me. Like, can we talk about this? All her life, all she wanted was hair. All her life. Let's talk about pros and cons really quickly. Pros, almost like literally everything about this hair. It's styled really easily. It took me like 20 minutes to do like simple loose curls. Again, it's human hair, so you don't have to worry about like it starting to burn like synthetic hair does. It has the volume that I've always wanted. I literally have my dream head of hair on right now. I love that because it's a half wig, you only have to worry about blending the top, and then after that you don't have to worry about wig lines. It looks natural. You could tell people this is your hair if you want to, because who's gonna clock you, boo? Who's gonna clock it? Honestly, the only con I have is that it smells a little weird when you're first heat styling it, and it's human hair, so I think it's just virgin hair the first time doing anything. And for that, I always just use a little hair perfume. This is from NYX Cosmetics, Sugar Daddy. It came in their like new line with Meg Thee Stallion. I actually haven't used this yet. Ooh, this is perfect. It smells so good. I have just blown up a million times over. But honestly, I think the scent is the only con that I can think of so far. I think if you're like me and you're a novice, the only other thing you're gonna have to get used to is making sure that you tighten your wig enough so that you don't have any like bulginess that's awkward in the back. But again, if you're getting the full density, it's kind of easy to hide. So overall, I think this is a win, and I'm honestly kind of shook because I always resigned to getting cheap Amazon wigs because I was kind of like, I don't want to spend a lot of money and hate the wig. And a lot of the times wigs are like 300 bucks for like a good quality wig, but I feel like you can still tell it's a wig. So the fact that this is a half wig, easy to style, easy to blend, and it was half that cost, chef's kiss. You don't have to order this off of TikTok Shop either. I'll put the link for exactly what I ordered on TikTok Shop in the description, but I'll also put the link on like the regular Eunice website. We are about to be baddies for the wedding season this year. Let me know if there are any other type of wig brands that you guys want me to test out, because now that I've discovered the half wig properly, your girl is about to be hooked. Don't forget to like this video, comment down below, especially if you're new here. I want to get to know you guys. I want to be a little bit more personable to you guys. I feel like sometimes in the hyper feminine space, you can get like stuck in curated content and forget to be real. So my goal in 2026 is to give you the real hyper feminine darling aesthetic. Don't forget to subscribe. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you guys in my next video. Bye, loves.